bit to just echo Stephen's point, but it's such a good point that I do want to kind of reiterate it. This idea of getting a sort of a tastemaker's referral. Facebook is my preferred mode rather than Twitter, and one of the sort of barometers that I use it for is seeing what other people are talking about. Are the people who I'm friends with talking about, even just a few of them, enough to sort of indicate a kind of critical mass? Is there this little bubbling about a particular artist? If there is, then I'm going to pay particular attention, right? That's an indicator to me that they are impressing the people who impress me. So if you can get another band that's already established, for example, to be a kind of reference for you on Facebook, I think I would highly recommend that.
And also, if you're in a band, get a website. Don't rely on MySpace, Facebook, Twitter. As a person who writes about music, when I start to look about in a band, if you don't have your own website, it just kind of shows kind of laziness about it. So don't rely on all this. Have it, but have a website too.
And if that sounds like a daunting thing to do, talk to Ivan Pena, who's here. He basically writes on Creative Loafing's website how to do that, or go to cltampa.com and search it. He's basically, and there are other people here in this auditorium who can help you with that too. But if you don't have a URL with your own brand, you should have one. And it's less difficult to do than you probably think it is. And it takes a lot less technical knowledge than it ever did to do that. So I encourage you to make that a reality, for sure.
I'd also like to throw out that the entire marketing and PR world has been kind of turned upside down also. You used to have your brand determined by the marketing department, the boardroom. Now it's Google and what Google will say about you. I mean, everyone knows, even personally, as a personal brand, people will type your name in before you go on a date or meet somebody new. They vote in your name and see what comes up. It's learning about how to control the conversations and what your customers are saying about you and your band and your music. That's what's so important. And I think it's key to know, how do you monitor what people are saying about you? So there are services out there, for example, Google Alerts or Social Mention, that you can put your name, your band name, your hit song or something, and you'll find out what bloggers, what news releases, what other people are saying about you and your music, and then you can follow up with them, get in touch with those people and engage them so that you have this feedback. There are a lot of ways to use this to your advantage.
I would throw friend feed in there too. Friend feed's a great mashup of social networking. That's kind of the next wave, is sort of aggregated social networking, where you don't have to log into 4 different social networking sites to find out what people are saying about you. It's just sort of finding that one portal, and you just basically have it on your iPhone all the time. It seems narcissistic, and it kind of is, but it's kind of a necessary evil.
I was going to say something about etiquette too, which is, when you're searching and you find, you set up, instead of Google Alerts or these tweet things and people are talking about you, but just because you're online now doesn't mean that like the old rules of etiquette don't apply, which is if somebody says something nice about you, it's cool to say thank you. And you're like, thanks for writing that up about me, and reach out and get to know who your fans are. It's really an awesome opportunity to spread goodwill and really ignite your fans to become even more passionate about your work and passionate about telling other people about it. Because I think how cool it is if somebody that you're a fan of would reach out to you and say like, hey, thanks for that shout out. Are you going to not tell everybody you know that you're like, oh my God, so-and-so, can you believe this? So it's a really great way to also become more of a real person to people too, for them to get to know you. The other thing is with the blogger outreach, so when you find people that are writing about you, I found that blogger outreach is just, it's so awesome because people are writing, and bloggers are looking for things to write about. I mean, they need content. And so the more people you can connect with that are fans of your particular music or your style, they'll be happy to get to know you, get to know music. But again, like instead of sending a blind CD, like Stephen was saying, send something with a note, or you can go to a tweet up in town, so way to meet people, or different like meetup things, so you can actually connect with people offline. But building up your personal PR machine, if you will.
Brian's a blogger and writing, having one of the top music blogs here. What are some of the things people can do to get written about? And then more importantly, what are things that they would send in that would just piss you off so you don't write about them? Maybe they want to know that also.
I had a girl one time send me a little airport bottle of Johnny Walker. That got her really good.
That's a boost work.
Yeah, so I am subject to writing with booze, yes. And mostly just, you know, especially nowadays you can package your albums, MP3s, and have it be downloaded by anyone. It's nice and cheap, but just because it's cheap and easy to distribute your music doesn't mean you should turn your band into spam, which tons do. So, you know, just do a little bit of homework, find sites that write about the kind of music you're making, and then target them directly. Read their site, you know, so that when you write them an email, quote something they wrote about and the site. Make it feel like I'm not just getting a form letter with nonbullets.net plastered into a website, because, you know, I get 30 of those a day, and I'll be honest, I don't read. I try to read them, but mostly I just scan them. If you have one MP3 link, I'll listen to it. If I like it, I'll download the album. Also, make it easy to get. If you're trying to give someone the album, make it easy. Don't make me jump through 10 hoops. You know, if I have to go sign up for a newsletter and then click on a link, I'm done. I'm just going to close it and move on. So make it easy. Find sites that they care about your music and rock.
The media companies get deluged with stuff more than ever, as you probably all do yourselves. There's just so many bands and musicians out there. The competition is huge. You can't depersonalize it because we just do not pay attention. Personalizing is the key, and that's what Facebook really is. If you look at it, it's just people who know each other or know someone who knows each other, responding and reacting to things said about them. When you tag someone in a photo on Facebook, when you mention someone, that's when they get to become engaged, because they're all at our nature selfish people. So we like to be noticed and notified and mentioned. So do that when you're sending your stuff out. Mention people. When you have a show and only 5 people come, get their names, take their picture, put them on Facebook, tag them, because they're on Facebook. And if they find out you tag them, well, then they're going to want to re-engage with you. It's like targeted marketing, which again is the kind of bullshit as an artist we never want to have to do, but we all kind of have to do it.
Yeah, I'll get my personal soapbox here too. But for the people signing up with Twitter or that send tweets out, make it interesting information and not use it for the purpose. 75 or 80%, I don't know if it remembers, it seems it's just crap that's out there. People will post, oh, I just had my second cup of coffee. It's like, so what? I mean, there's so many interesting, great ways that you can use the system. Just be innovative and come up with ways that you can engage your audience. For example, as a band, let's say maybe you have a closing number. Why not let people tweet in what song they want to hear for your encore? You can monitor that, or even display it on the screen behind you, or help you write lyrics, or let's send things out. Tweet a line of a song and say, we're working on a new song, what's the next, and have a fun little project like that.
Yeah, there's something too, you know, really, everybody should make up their own hashtag too for your bands, for your fans. So, and train them that when they're talking about you on Twitter, that they hashtag it, which is that pound symbol again, and then whatever acronym you make up for it. And actually, another good tip is to try not to make it too long. If you have a really long band name, shorten that thing. Because you only have 140 characters, and it's going to take up too much room hashtagging you. And then you also want your fans to retweet something. So like if you need people to know that you're, playing at the St. Pete Times Forum with whatever date, say, you want them to retweet it. So you also want to keep your tweets short enough, so like 120 characters instead of 140 characters, so they can retweet it, which is basically the same thing as like forwarding an email, if you will. But back to that viral thing, like make it easy for people to help spread your message.